Hi friends, I hope my voice is clear to you because I have to wear this mask. And even though today's talk is going to be really short, I just hope I am clear. Okay, so today's topic is I'm going to readdress the video that I made earliest, okay, about what is a twin flame. Okay, so this is one of my earliest videos, and I'm going to redefine it today. All right. So, what is exactly a twin flame? A twin flame is actually a 5D being, okay, fifth dimensional being. That is how we perceive a twin flame here in 3D, or rather define a twin flame here in 3D. So, by when I say fifth dimensional being, I don't mean to limit the being to the fifth dimension, okay, because twin flames come from very high dimensions. They can be a six dimensional soul, they can be a nine dimensional soul. You can't limit the twin flames like that, okay. However, in order to define what a twin flame is, it is important to use some measure. So for that reason we say twin flames are a fifth dimensional being, just to show that this is an illumined soul, this is a higher soul, okay, because on earth we generally used to have 2D 3D, these dimensional levels, and the awakened or enlightened dimensional levels which happen above 4D, which is for fifth dimension and above, those were not allowed on earth. Earth was a prison planet, okay, so uh, high dimensional timelines were prohibited on the planet, all right. So twin flame is a fifth dimensional soul. So what actually a twin flame is this is a fifth dimensional soul, a higher soul that is sent on the planet for a specific purpose. Okay. Usually a lot of twin flames come to the planet when it is time for the planet to ascend. So when there is a transition age, there's a transition going on of dimensions, that is the time when twin flames are sent. Okay, that is one aspect. Secondly, twin flames are always sent on the planet. A certain number of twin flames are sent on a planet to maintain the balance of the energies, okay, of the light and dark energies. A certain amount of twin flame pairs are always sent on 3D to maintain a kind of a balance of the energies, okay, and to keep the gateway of awakening open for the planet, okay, and to make sure that the karmic timelines don't completely hijack the planet, all right. So those are the two reasons why twin flames are sent on the planet, okay. So these are higher dimensional beings. Now at the moment what is happening is we are having the ascension on the planet, and so a lot of twin flames are sent here, okay. It's not like just that small number of twin flames that used to be sent on the planet, but the number of twin flames that are coming on the planet has increased, okay. So get these things clear first. A twin flame is a fifth dimensional being, and now during ascension time period, more twin flames are sent on the planet. And twin flames are also sent to maintain the balance even when the ascension is not there, okay. Like for example, Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene, they were twin flames. Usually twin flames are ascension teachers because that is their goal, that is the reason why they are sent, and they invest a lot of energy, life energy, in the ascension path because they don't want to get stuck in the matrix, okay. So let me describe to you again, okay, what types of twin flames are there, all right. So the first type of twin flames are, these 5D beings, these illumined twin flames that you have, okay. That is the first type of twin flames. Then second type of twin flames are the twin flame pairs who come on this planet but who then get stuck, okay. So they're unable to clear their karma, they get stuck in the karmic wheel, and they keep on taking births, okay. Now it depends, if you are a twin flame and you are stuck on the planet, okay, it depends on how much karma you have cleared versus how much karma you have taken on. If you have taken on too much karma, then you become like a fallen soul, okay, just like one of the humans. So you become a fallen soul and you just live your life like a human in the karmic cycle, creating more karma, sometimes erasing karma. So you just turn into a normal human soul, or sometimes even worse, okay? Like you can turn into a demonic soul as well, okay? Which we call fallen angels. So this is what happens to twin flames if they get stuck in the karmic cycle, okay? But the first category of twin flames that I was describing to you, the 5D beings, the illumined twin flames and the star seeds, they have a contract. They have a soul contract. Like say for example, you have these avatars who come, okay? They come, they complete their work, they clear their karma and they are gone. They don't get stuck in this wheel. I mean, they don't take rebirth here, okay? If they come here, it is their choice. They come by choice, okay? So that is the first category of twin flames. It is a soul contract. It is, and the twin flame entity is completely controlled by the higher dimensional entity, which is the higher self, okay? So you have the male half, you have the female half, okay? And both the pairs, both the entire the pair, both of them are controlled by the higher self, okay? So this fifth dimensional entity is what controls the twin flames, okay? So that is why there is a soul contract and their destiny is in control, meaning they cannot get stuck in this matrix. Again, they cannot get stuck in this matrix because, like for example, I come in this first category of illumined twin flames, but I have a soul contract. So like I cannot get stuck in this matrix. That is because my mind was programmed in such a way that I basically had no free will. I did not have a free choice. Okay. So I was constantly working on my karmic clearing from the time I can remember myself. Okay. As a young child. Okay. And my mind was always working in that direction. I had basically no choice because that is how the program is done. That is how the higher self entity controls both the pairs, which is one soul, of course. And at a certain point in my life, I cleared the karma that I was supposed to clear of this lifetime, and I was activated and I was pulled out of this 3D matrix and permanently fixed into the higher dimensional matrix, the 5D matrix you can call, or the true reality you can call. You can call it whatever you like, but there was a point where I was extracted from this matrix. Like if you watch the movie Matrix and Neo, and how Neo is getting extracted with all those cords, and actually there was a huge I felt like a I felt like a cord behind my neck, okay? So this is the cord that connects you to the new earth, okay? These are energetic cords, okay? And there are cords at various chakras, okay? I'm not sure where I'm having all those cords, but these are not the cords that are connecting you to the matrix. Those are psychic cords, okay? Those cords are separate. These cords, what I'm talking about, are some type of cords that ground you into the new or dimensional timeline, the 5D timeline. So anyway, all that happened. My point is coming back to the types of twin flames. You have the first type, which I was describing. They are illumined twin flames, and they are star seeds also. Star seeds basically means higher dimensional beings, and they have the soul contract of not getting stuck in this matrix. Okay, so I come in that category. I give you my example. Second type of twin flames I explained to you are those who are 5D beings but who get stuck in the matrix and they keep reincarnating. Sometimes they become human, sometimes they become fallen, demonic souls. But it basically depends on how much karma you have taken on, what your next life will be. Some twin flames, they can't clear the entire karma in one lifetime, they take another birth, but they are really at an evolved place, okay? And when they are at this evolved place, they make it in the second lifetime or the third lifetime. They make the ascension, and they really don't deteriorate to the lower 3D levels or the 2D levels, okay? They don't deteriorate to that level, okay? So the main challenge actually basically for twin flame, these 5D beings who come, is the ancestral karma, okay? Because that is not only their challenge, but that is their work, okay? That is how they basically shift the heavy dense energies of the planet. Okay, because when you take on a huge amount of karma and you transform it, the impact that you create in the entire collective morphogenic fields, the web, the collective consciousness is huge. Okay, it's like a huge it's like a huge blast of light, you know. It's like this huge blast of light, how you see Wonder Woman, you know. So it doesn't happen in 1 second, but it happens over time, okay, when you break those karmic fields. So that is basically the energetic mission that twin flames come on. Sometimes it is also called the secret mission, because it is not obvious, okay. And in this culture where we have just you know, a reality that you can that is governed by the five senses, you know, it's like whatever is tangible to me through my five senses is real. Other than that, nothing exists, you know. This is called a stupid philosophy. It's called a how a stupid person thinks, okay. Every entity is limited by their tools, okay. Every entity is limited by their system, okay. If you have a poor system, you are going to just have a limited view of reality. If you have a high-tech system, like for example, I'm sitting here, my vision is limited, okay. On the contrary, if I get a drone, I operate a drone and I send a drone high up, I can see a higher perspective on my screen. So my perspective depends on my system, how evolved my system is. So you cannot really have the stupid man's philosophy and believe that everything that you is visible to you through your five senses is the only reality. Reality is much more than that. But humans are conditioned and a lot of blockages are put in their chakra, their DNA aspects are deactivated. So they're thinking, they are in mind control. Humans are basically in a form of mind control. Okay. So I explained to you the second type of twin flames. The second type of twin flames being they are 5D beings, but they come here and they get stuck in the matrix. Okay, now the third category of twin flames are just normal people, you know, the average person who decides to who chooses the twin flame journey, or rather the journey is presented to them. Okay, it's a choice actually on the level of the soul, but if you take the spiritual path, if you go in the awakening path, okay, and you awaken and you decide to walk the spiritual path, okay, and you decide to choose the twin flame journey, if it comes to you, okay, then you can manifest a timeline where you pull in your twin flame, where you magnetize your twin flame, because Paramahansa Yogananda, he has said that every human being has a twin flame, okay. So twin flames are not only 5D beings who come here for a specific purpose. Every human being has a potential to be a twin flame if you go through your spiritual processes, if you go through the spiritual awakening, and if you reach a certain level where of purity where you're able to magnetize your twin flame, okay. So you are able to magnetize a timeline, you're able to magnetize a timeline where you're having your twin flame experience, okay. And this only happens through a lot of clearing of the karmic layers. All right, so I've explained to you three categories of twin flames, okay. The first category are that starseed twin flames, the illumined twin flames, come in with a particular soul contract to ascend. Ascension is in their soul contract, and as for me it's already done, because I'm not in this matrix. I appear to you here, but actually I'm linked in a high dimensional matrix, okay. The second type of twin flames are here who get stuck here. Basically, they are 5D beings, they are higher dimensional beings, but they get stuck here. Third type of twin flames are people who awaken spiritually, who do the work, who put in a lot of work, and who pull in their twin flames, who magnetize their twin flames. Okay, it's not that difficult. It is not that difficult, and especially it's a matter of time. Earlier, the planet was at a very dense level of energy, so it was very difficult to magnetize your twin flame or even just to have a spiritual awakening. Okay, but right now the energies are so high that, you know, spiritual awakening is like the average. Okay, and another question a lot of people ask is that, so there are a lot of people who do this twin flame coaching and stuff like that, and a lot of people say, you know, I have met my twin flame, I have met my twin flame. So what is going on? See, these are basically people who have an awakening, just average people who have an awakening. Okay, and because there's so much of knowledge out there and the level of consciousness is raising higher and higher day by day, and these people have their awakening and they pull in those 5D timelines, they magnetize their twin flame. There is nothing less about it. Okay, anybody can get to that level. Anybody who puts in the work can get to that level, just like anybody who saves up a certain amount of money can buy a car. So if you put in such certain amount of work, you can get to that level. Okay, but a 5D twin flame who comes here, there are specific things about this person. Okay, for example, their their chart, their kundali, okay, that will clearly show, okay, extremities. Okay, if you look at the chart of a 5D twin or an illumine twin, you can clearly see all the things. You can see the entire journey. You can even see how their journey unfolds in relation to the collective timeline in which they have incarnated. Okay, so in my chart you can see my personal timeline as well as you can see a little bit of the collective timeline. Okay, as much as of astrology that I know, but more than astrological techniques at this point, I'm working on the divine guidance that flows into me. Okay, flows to me. So these are basically the three types of twin flames that I've explained to you. You have the starseed twin flames, then you have the twin flames that basically get stuck in the matrix, and you have the twin flames who are average people who have an awakening and pull in the 5D timelines. Okay, but the twin flames who come from the higher realms, okay, who are ascended beings, they don't have any karma, but they come in, they take on heavy ancestral karma. When you look, these beings are really different. Okay, these beings are really different. Some of them retain their psychic abilities, some of them don't retain their psychic abilities. It just depends on each pair's specific karmic contract. Okay, like what is your karmic contract? Okay, and there are different types of karmic contracts. So based on the karmic contract, the person is allotted certain siddhis, certain powers, or not allotted at all later on. But once they clear their karmas, that is the time when they get back their siddhis. Okay, so I'm talking about these 5D beings. Now these 5D beings, if you look in their chart and if you look into their life, you will see a lot of extreme behaviors. Okay, you'll see a lot of polarity, as I like to use the term. And actually, it was me who had made this term famous. Okay, now a lot of people are using this term polarity a lot in their videos, but I was one of the first twin flames to use this term more commonly because that is the basis of my journey. Okay, that is how my chart is seen in my chart. Okay, so you see a lot of extremes because when a 5D being comes into a 3D reality, they are completely divided into the masculine and feminine polarity. So one person will be carrying the masculine polarity and the other person will be carrying the feminine polarity. And in most cases, this is exhibited as the matrix twin and the spiritual twin. Okay, but it is not necessary. Starseed twin flames who come in, okay, for the first time, it's not necessary that they exhibit these kinds of polarities. Okay, again, it's a soul contract. Okay, a lot of twin flames that are 5D beings come in. They come in and they don't necessarily have these kinds of polarity in their souls. Okay, uh, they take on a lot of karma. Okay, but it is not that polarized. Okay, uh, they are kind of balanced also. It just varies. Like each twin flame contract is so unique. But then there are those twins who are known as the matrix twin and the spiritual twin. Okay, so these are the 5D beings. So I'm talking about the first category and also about the second category of twin flames. These are the 5D beings who are divided into these completely polarized beings, or sometimes they are not divided into the completely polarized beings, but they are 5D beings still. Okay, they are twin flames still. And if this is your first lifetime, then it's very easy to identify it in your chart and even in your personality. Okay, you can see a lot of such polarized patterns in your chart in your life. Okay, so I think I have explained to you about the three types of twin flames. You have the illumined twin flames who are 5D beings. Then you have the once they get stuck in the matrix, and then you have people who awaken to that level, reach that level, and pull in their uh, twin flame relationship. But the twin flame relationship only manifest or can be sustained at a level of the fifth dimensional timeline. Got it? So it can only happen at the level of the fifth dimension. So whoever wants to sustain this relationship has to come to that level. Okay, whether you are already a 5D being or whether you work to get there. Okay, you have to sustain this level. Okay, so yeah, what else do I want to say? Yes, so these are the three types of twin flames. Okay, however, within these types of twin flames, you also have unique dynamics, unique relating patterns. Okay, so each pair and their journey follows certain structure, certain protocol. Okay, and it is not the same for everyone. So these are the three types that I have explained to you. However, within these three types, you have different pairs following different patterns. Okay, and I don't want to go much into the detail of this because there are really at least 7 different types of patterns that twin flames follow. Okay, in like for example, some twin flames are already married. Okay, having kids and stuff like that. That is one pattern that they follow. Other twin flames, they act like the spiritual teacher and the student. That kind of a relationship they have. Okay, so this is the second type of pattern that we follow. Okay, so you have the spiritual guide, and the other twin flame acts like the student. Okay, whether it's a male or a female. Okay, that's the second type, second dynamic that we see. Third dynamic is of course the matrix twin flame and the spiritual twin flame, where the awakening happens just at the end of the journey. Okay, that's the third dynamic. Fourth dynamic is where they grow simultaneously. They sort of grow simultaneously, like you shift, your twin shift, you ascend, your twin ascends. Okay, but in the matrix twin and spiritual twin, of which I am a part, it doesn't work that way. Okay, you are already on a higher level spiritually, and he reaches that level at the end of the journey. Okay, when you reach a higher material level. Okay, so yeah, what else? Then there are twin flames who don't have basically a lot of karma to clear. They have very little karma to clear, and they get into reunion pretty fast, like a year or two. They get into reunion very fast, and they start working on their soul purpose. Okay, so that is that category of twin flames that you have. Uh, they have little karma, and they just get to work on their purpose. Next category of twin flames you have is the other twin flame is not physically incarnated. Basically, they're not physically incarnated. All right, so you have this relationship basically just with your fifth dimensional twin, and you're basically at the whole state. Okay, and it's just about the work, it's just about the soul purpose that you have over here, and there is no physical reunion. Okay, there is no physical reunion in this type of a relationship, and this type of a twin flame relationship. Many Indian saints and sages have been this type of twin flames, in which there was no physical reunion. The twin flame was not physically incarnated. Okay, and yeah, there is another very interesting twin flame movie. Those who are from India, they will know. Those who are not from India, if you can translate the movie, it will be very interesting. The movie's name is Banaras. Okay, so in this movie, actually, the twin dies, the male twin dies, but then the lady, she continues doing the mission, and basically she's at this place where she's whole, you know, and she's actually at the third eye level where she can actually interact here and speak with the twin flame. So it's like a regular relationship. It's just that he doesn't have a body, that's all. So she's at that level, okay. And yeah, that is how the movie ends. So there's no physical presence of the twin after he passes away, but of course the astral 5D twin is there, and she's at that high level where she can interact with him basically. All right, so this was my re-description about twin flames and the twin flame relationship. uh, I hope you all have got enough clarity on it right now. I had made one video previously as well on this topic, and I have made this video now again because it's still a popular question a lot of people ask, and I have also got some more clarity around it which I have shared here. So I will see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give it a like, please share it in your community among your friends, subscribe to the channel, and if you would like to buy artworks that are made by me, you can go down and I put links there. Okay, you can click on the links, you can explore my Facebook page, you can explore my Instagram page, and you can buy my artworks. If you are interested in some prints, you can text me on my WhatsApp number, and I can take the prints out also for you. Okay, so these are some beautiful artworks. My artworks have a wonderful energy. A lot of people have given positive comments on my artworks. Okay, so this is what I have for you for today. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, and have a lovely week ahead.